everyone, come have a coffee chat with me. Hi. Oh, boop. Can I edit that? Good morning. I'm trying to do something technical and it's not working. Good morning. Sorry, I'm awkward. Okay. I just put Snoopy Joe on the bus. Okay, I just posted this little announcement. I have about 20 copies of my book sitting in a box over there. The next 20 people to subscribe to my online supporter group and give it a try for a month, I will mail you a copy of my book, which is valued at like $17. So it's a win. But USA only, because shipping to other countries is astronomical. Shipping to Australia right now is like $37. My highest shipping was to South Africa, but it's so expensive. So I'm sorry to my out of the USA friends. I love you just as much. I just can't afford to ship outside. So if you want to try my subscriber group, click that link. It's $4.99. Try being a subscriber for a month, and I will, the next 20 people, and if I scrounge up any more copies, maybe more than 20, I will mail you a copy of Forever Boy. Oh, okay. So it is Monday. Babies are at daycare, preschool. Cooper has 3 days left of school this week, and then he's done. He's in a summer school program. It's called ESY, Extended School Year, and it's available to kids with IEPs. And kind of the gist of it is, if they worry about kids falling behind in the summer, they offer them ESY. And it's 3 weeks in the summer, Monday through Thursday. He just left 8:30. He gets home about 12:30. It's interesting. I am so thankful for ESY. It's one of the only things that we have for him in the summer. I wish it was full days and shorter. I don't think, and I've heard that from staff too, like they wish it was, because it's hard to get these kiddos acclimated and comfortable with such a short period of time. So hopefully, but I mean, I'm so thankful for what we get, and will always be thankful for what we get. Okay, so I shared a story on my subscriber group yesterday that rocked me. It was about a young woman with Down syndrome in a day program who was abused. And I've been thinking about it a lot. Rachel, speaking of year-round school, there are a lot of moms in the supporter group that have it. So they're only off for like a couple weeks in the summer. And then they're starting, like Laura's one. Laura, are you on here? Oh my gosh, my dryer is like, our washer and dryer are toast. We wash so much bedding, an unbelievable amount of bedding every single day. And can you hear our washer and dryer? They're just done. Our school district starts ESY the week after school gets out. It's 4 weeks. I wish it was. So Kim, that's interesting because yes, some of our districts here start ESY right after too. I like having it in July. It's like a nice break. I'm thankful for that. Now, I don't know, my washer is gonna explode. But I was thinking this morning, I was sitting outside and waiting for Cooper's bus to come. And I was thinking about something that I say in all of my presentations. So in every presentation that I give, which I'm taking speaker requests right now, so if you're interested in that, let me know. I have this slide that is of me and my husband on our wedding day 1,000,000 years ago, and we look just like babies, like we're in our 20s. And I have this sentence on there that says, "You were so young to go through what you did. You were just babies." And that's something my mother-in-law said to me, that really impacted me, and I have it on there. And I share how when our kids are diagnosed with something, and I'll just speak for me. I was a first-time mom. I didn't know anyone that had a child with a disability. I didn't know anyone that had a family member with a disability. For speaker requests, go to my website. It's findingcoopersvoice.com, and then there's a banner across the top. Click speaker. It's a form, it just comes to me, and then we can connect and see if we can work something out. So, oh yay, Paula! Yay, good book. So, I I could tell that there was something different about Cooper from the second he was born. I didn't know that he had autism. I didn't know that he had a disability. He was a newborn. He was placed in my arms. He had a really traumatic delivery. He wasn't breathing. They perked him up. And, as I held him and looked down at him, he was so confused. And that is what I want to share. I went on to have 3 more children, and my 3 other children immediately started nursing and snuggled in and were just content. Cooper acted as if he was dropped onto a foreign planet and he had no idea what he was supposed to do here. He didn't want to be comforted. He didn't want to snuggle. He didn't want to eat. He was starving. He was confused. He was angry. And I remember thinking, and whether you believe me or not, but if you get a group of special needs moms together, this will rise to the top. I knew something was wrong. I just knew it, you guys. I just knew it. Of course, no one believed me. Of course, I didn't say anything. What was I going to say? I have a newborn in my arms. But as time went on, I was expected to know what to do. Like, I was expected to be an expert and make these big decisions. And you hear this a lot from parents of kids who are medically complex or have medical challenges. Like, unless they're a doctor or a nurse, they don't know how to do this stuff. I have talked to so many moms whose babies went home from the hospital with unbelievable medical complications, and and they're like, "Good luck!" And I'm giggling because think of the responsibility. Like, you're not just getting a newborn, you're getting a newborn with so much more. And it's terrifying. Like, it's terrifying. As a NICU nurse, I still didn't know. Yeah, so flash forward. We have challenges with Cooper that I don't think anyone outside of my circle understands or believes me. I know a lot of times people think that I'm exaggerating or I'm dramatic and I stopped sharing. I stopped. I don't want to. I shared a reel the other day, which is just a short video. I don't even remember what the context of it was, but some woman argued like with 50 comments or so about how Cooper's going to be fine. How I'm limiting him. And he's going to grow up and he's going to be fine. And that I shouldn't be so negative and I should believe in him and he'll start talking and he'll live on his own. She said she fought me to the death that he will not need lifelong care. And I will tell you, like, smoke came out of my ears. Because here's what I want to say. Like, if you take one thing from this, from me, no one wants their child, unless there's something mentally wrong with them, which that's a whole different story. But no one wants their child to have a disability. Do you know that it took me 13 years, maybe 12, Cooper's 13. So it took me 12 years to accept that Cooper's going to live with us forever and that we have to find care for him after we die and that he's super vulnerable in all these parts, that he may never talk, that he may never be able to be outside alone. He's not going to drive a car. He's not going to go to college. He's not going to get married and have kids. All these things are true. They're true. They're true. And it's so interesting to have to defend that. Like, if anyone knows the amount of nights I've sobbed and the amount of tears to get to acceptance, realistic acceptance. So then to like tell me he's going to be fine. Please be right. Please be right, lady on the internet who's never met my son. Please be right. Please promise me that he's going to be fine so I don't have to worry. Can you be right? Can you snap your fingers and make it happen? Can you call God and be like, could you just make this kid okay? I'd be so thankful. I'd be so thankful. I've never wanted to be wrong more in my entire life. I want to be humiliatedly wrong. I want Cooper. I want him to be able to tell me when he's in pain. And do you know that I got a message this morning? And this like broke me. This is like so random and I don't know why it broke me. I'm really struggling lately. I'm really sad. And it broke me. And the message said, "Hey, I'm new to your page. I was wondering if you could tell me if you know of any pages about teenagers with autism, because I want to follow them and know what teenagehood is like." She's like, my son, he's getting bullied and he's all these things. And she said her son was 12. And for whatever reason, I was drinking my coffee. I was sitting next to Cooper. And all of a sudden I was like, Cooper is a teenager. He's 13. He's going to be 14. He's going to be an 8th grader. And it's like, I mean, the woman didn't ask, nothing she said was wrong. I mean, but Cooper's not a teenager. On paper, he is. But Barney and Elmo and Thomas and holding hands. I'm gonna cry. I had him in the bathtub last night, and he doesn't usually take baths. We're working on showers. And I had him in the bath last night. For some reason, he wanted to take a bath in the water. He's 5'4". And we have just a normal sized tub. And the water only came up to his belly. And I had to wash his arms because he's stinky, his armpits. And I had to lift his arms because he didn't know how to, he didn't know what I was asking, and wash him. And I was just looking at him and I was like, please. Do you ever just do this? Can you just raise your hand or say me if you've done this? I just sat there and I said, please, 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 God, keep him safe. Please, God, keep him safe. Please keep him safe. Please keep him safe. I will do anything if you keep him safe. Have you ever done that? Like, have you ever like offered, I will give you anything. I'll give you anything if you just keep him safe. Like, I'll go if you just keep him safe. I don't know. Does it ever feel like it's not answered though? I don't know. I'm so sad today. I'm just sad. And I don't talk about it a lot. I just get tired of defending. And I always have like some like 50-year-old man who's never had kids comment things like, you should have known this could happen. You chose to have kids. I did not know that this could happen. Am I the only person that I think I was young. I was in my mid-20s. I took my prenatals and I ate really good and I didn't eat deli meats and I didn't eat sushi. I only drink filtered water. I did all my care. And when I got to that 20-week ultrasound and he was healthy, I remember thinking, we're fine. We're free sailing now. I wasn't scared at all after that 20-week ultrasound. And if you know my story, I had a miscarriage right before Cooper, really close. And it like broke me. Like I didn't know I could have a miscarriage. So that was really hard. And then I got pregnant right away. And I didn't even let myself get excited until I was 20 weeks. I didn't even let myself because I was so scared of losing something that I loved so much. And then, when he was born, I thought we made it. I remember feeling like this breath of, this sigh of relief, like I have him and we're fine now. Like we're fine. We made it. And again, like I said, 5 minutes ago, Cooper was different from the second he was born. He was so challenging and he never slept and he didn't know how to nurse and he struggled to drink from a bottle and he was never content and he was always crying. And he was mine though. Oh my God. He was perfect. He was perfect. The most perfect, challenging, exhausting little human on the planet. It was perfect, And then he wasn't. He wasn't. He didn't start talking and he never played with toys. And the world became this scary place to him and he never wanted to leave our home. And then it got really hard. And when I finally started to share how scared I was and how I needed help, it was just crazy because I was met with this resistance on the internet, which of course the internet can be wonderful and it can be terrifying, but it's like, you should have known this could happen. I didn't know this could happen. And I'm saying this because I was in no way prepared for what happened to me, to my son, to our family. And we're still recovering. That's the thing too. It's like you never reach this place. Like I used to think acceptance. I used to think in my book, I talk about acceptance as an island and that you just need to get there and then you're fine. That's what I really thought. I'm being serious. I thought that if I just accepted this, then it would be fine. But the thing that no one tells you is that these beautiful, perfect, little vulnerable humans are growing up. And there's just more fears and more worries. And you have to find the joy, right? You do. You have to pull out pieces of joy. And we do it. We have a beautiful life. But I still don't know what I'm doing. And I just long for ease. I long for simplicity. I long that I have with my other kids. I've never had ease with Cooper. It's always something. It's always, and parents don't talk about it because we're afraid of judgment and shame. And so I'm just going to say it for everyone that needs to hear it. I had no idea this could happen. And I'm still recovering. And I don't know if I ever will. Because I have to start thinking about life after I'm gone. And I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. I'm trying really hard. I'm in a sad place. So, the first comment that scolds me for being sad, here's what I'm going to say to you. Just let me be sad for a little bit. Just let me be scared, and let me be worried, and let me be worst case scenario, and let me hit bottom, because I have to get there before I can get better. I know it's a lot. I'm not always like this if you're new. I actually share mostly joy. But I just have to. There are 1,200 people watching this right now. If every one of you could just say hi or share a smiley face or a heart or a thumbs up, Facebook is hiding my videos and I'm not able to reach the people that need my help, that can help me. So you have to get to like 1,000 comments before they start getting views. So if you could just comment, I would really appreciate it. You just have to write hi. No one will bother you, I promise. Although someone might spam you and try and sell you a dog. I'm kidding. Don't buy a puppy. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Life is just, why is it so hard sometimes? I'm trying to potty train a 3-year-old. My 5-year-old is wild. My 11-year-old is angry at me. My 11-year-old is really angry at me. And it like comes and goes. And I've seen Inside Out too. I don't know if this is normal. It's like I'm scared about that. Like he gets so mad at me. And I'm scared to say this because one of you is going to comment and tell me that he's terrible. He's going to end up in prison. True story. He's not. Do you know what? Okay, so last night I'm super sad. And so when I'm super sad, I watch Instagram reels and I save them. I cry. Remember how we used to listen to sad music and like save sad pins on Pinterest? Now the new version is Instagram reels, and all my Instagram reels are like sad. So I saw this one last night that just shook me. Do you know what the number one, and it was from like a therapist, and it like had data backing it up. Do you know what the number one predictor of a happy, well-adjusted child is? I'm going to wait a second and see if you can comment. What is the number one indicator if a child is happy, healthy, well-adjusted? Because it shook me. The person that was interviewing the doctor said, it's the dad, right? It's the dad. It's a dad who is respectful. It's a dad who, whatever, loving. Oh, thank you, Paige. It's not the dad. It's a well-adjusted, healthy, happy mom. The mother is the number one indicator. If a mother is a gaslighter, if a mother is a bully, these things happen. And I was like, all of a sudden, I felt this like, this is the life of the mother, just so you know. And someone's going to relate to this. All of a sudden I was like, oh crap. another thing I can fail at. I was like, am I happy enough? Is Sawyer mean sometimes because I'm not happy enough? And I was like, I'm trying my hardest, but I'm really sad about autism. And I don't know if anyone knows I'm sad. Right, Caitlin? No pressure. OMG. Like, can't you put that on the dad's shoulders? Come on now. Put that on. Like, don't I have enough? Now I need, I mean, I like laughed. I was like, come on. Oh, I don't know. Okay, and then there were these like other sad reels that were like, if you were to write a story about your father, what would be the last sentence in the book? And normally I don't comment on things like that because people will see that I've commented and then they'll message me about mental health. I mean, like, they're like worried about me, like sweetly. And it's just kind of awkward. But I wrote, I wish my dad would call me. My dad hasn't called me in a year. God, it is sad. I don't know. I just wish he would. Here is your reminder that it's okay to be sad. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just sad. I'm going to work through it. I'm going to put the work in. I'm going to feel the feelings. I'm going to plan for Cooper's future. I'm going to love my kids. I'm taking 2 of my kids to see Despicable Me 4 on Thursday. I try to do stuff alone with my kids at least once a month. And so it's Harbor's turn, my 5-year-old. So Harbor's my 5-year-old. He's my Velociraptor wild child. And it's his night. He picked Despicable Me 2. So we're going to go on Thursday. Oh, thank you, Elena. And he, Sawyer, my 11-year-old, who's just been a bear lately, he said, I wanted to see that movie. And so Harbor goes, so I looked at Harbor and I said, you know what, buddy? It's your choice. If you want to invite Sawyer to the movie, because this is your one-on-one date, you can. Or we can just go alone. So he looks at Sawyer and he's like, I want you to come. You can come with me. So I just thought that, I mean, my kids have this sweetness to them. I will tell you, they are just sweet little humans. So I'm bringing the 2 of them to a movie on Thursday. Sawyer has a hockey tournament this weekend. What else? I don't know. We're just going to try and, I don't know. I just keep trying to like dig my heels in and like slow life down. Anyone else trying to do that? Like, Rhonda, come join my supporter group. Seriously. We have the nicest people. So actually in my new book, I have a new book coming out called Autism Out Loud. And in it, we wrote a chapter on community. And I wrote about how I never wanted to be part of the autism club. Gosh, no. I didn't want my child to have a disability. I mean, who chooses that, right? I was scared. Like, I was scared to join the community. I was scared to go. And sometimes, let's be honest, the autism community can be terrifying online. So I let myself be isolated for a long time because I was scared. I've met the best people in my life. The best people have kids like Cooper. My best friends, they're just kind. And we have grandparents that join too. Grandparents, come join. Okay, so 2 things I'm going to tell you, 2 messages before I hop off. Again, if everyone could just comment hi. I know it sounds weird. Just say hi. Just say hi. The more comments a video gets, the more people get to see it. I feel like I'm sure you're hearing this from a lot of creators, like my videos are being hidden. And it's hard because I want to help people. It's like my only goal. And I don't know how when I can't reach them. And second, I have 25 or so books left over. So the next 25 or so people who become a subscriber and join that group where we do videos and we chat and we talk, it's all online. I will send you a copy of my book, but USA only. I know, I'm sorry, friends outside the USA, but I can't afford the shipping. It just gets to be too much. So click subscribe, come try it for a month. It's amazing. Okay, I'm going to start my day. I'm going to get to work. Okay. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.